Hello everybody, this is Marius from Marius Adventures. I had to do some work in the morning in Tulcea County and I took advantage of that, and I'm gonna make also a short fishing session. I'm gonna try feeder fishing on the Danube, St. George branch on the main channel. I already prepared the bait. I casted 2 fishing rods and we'll see the results. It's my first time on this spot, so I don't know the area, but we're gonna try different baits until we have some results. Some ground bait with some pellets and some sweet corn. Cereal based ground bait mixed with some fish meal. I use an open-end feeder, 100 grams, and then an anti-tangle braid from the main line, to which I connected the leader or a hook link, fluorocarbon, 0.18 millimeters thickness, 1 meter long, with a hook number 14, and as a bait I use maggots. The length of the leader, I usually start with 1 meter and then I adjust it according to the situation. If I have bites but I do not manage to hook the fish, that means I'll need a longer leader or hook link, so I'll increase the length. And if I have small bites, the bites are barely visible, or you cannot see the bites at all, and when you reel in, the fish is already hooked and it has the hook swollen to the throat, that means you need a shorter leader and you will make it shorter. It's easier to start with a longer leader, and then in case you need, you just make it shorter. It's easier to make it shorter. But if you start with a short leader and then you need to make it longer, you need to tie up another hook and replace the leader. When you go on a new fishing spot, you need to make the soundings first, in order to determine where the steep slope is coming between the river bank and the riverbed, because there the fish are normally feeding as the river current washes that steep slope, and they have natural food there like mussels or worms, so they will be feeding in that area. So you would like to place your bait and your hook at the base of that slope. There you're gonna have a lot more chances of catching fish. At the beginning I'm casting at intervals of 3-4 minutes, trying to bait in the fish. Later on, when you start having bites, you can increase to 5-6 minutes, or if the fish have entered the baited area and you have bites less than 2-3 minutes, then you can switch to a closed end feeder, so you can control the amount of ground bait that you are casting, because then you need to just keep them there, not to overfeed them. And our first catch of the day. I had a nice bite, but the landing net handle is not long enough so I can reach the fish, so I have to go all the way down to the water. I catched a nice common bream, first fish of the day. I did not expect for the riverbank to be so high in this area, and my landing net handle it's only 3 meters. Looks that's not long enough to reach safely the fish. Another nice bite. This time I caught a Vimba bream. These species were targeted from the beginning. Common bream and Vimba bream are the most common to catch when feeder fishing on the Danube. I started having constant bites. That's a good sign that the fish arrived in the baited area and they like the ground bait that I prepared. Here I hooked up a big common bream, but it snapped the leader before I can get it into the net. I suspect that the leader was damaged by the shells from the riverbed, so that it's important from time to time to check the condition of the leader. If it's already slight damaged, replace it immediately, otherwise when you hook up a fish, it will snap. I had the fish on the baited area for about 1 hour, and then they stopped eating, so I didn't had any single bites in the last 2 hours, regardless of what I tried. Thinner lines, smaller hooks, different hook bait. I made also a different mixture of ground bait, so that will be the time to end our short fishing session. Remember, when you go out fishing, it's not all about the fish. It's about peace, nature, and stress relief. Satisfactory result for only 4 hours of fishing. So thanks for watching this video. Please like and subscribe. Until next time, tight lines.